Thanks, Karine. It's good to be with you. As Karine noted, we're marking the one-year anniversary of a truly transformative piece of legislation, the Inflation Reduction Act, which is the largest investment in clean energy and climate action ever in the United States, in the history of the world. But first, I want to acknowledge that today's event is coming during a time of heartbreak as the toll of extreme weather fueled by climate change is being felt across the country and the world. This summer has brought one...
And that's proven to be a problematic thing this year in particular. Although Social Security recipients get a generous 5.9% raise going into 2022, at this point the rate of inflation is far outpacing that boost. That means seniors who live mostly on Social Security are losing buying power even at a time when they're sitting on a higher raise. But that's not the only issue with depending heavily on Social Security. In future, Social Security may have to cut benefits to the tune of 20% due to revenue shortfall. That could leave many seniors in the lurch. In the coming years, Social Security expects to owe more in benefits than it collects in revenue, due largely to an anticipated mass exodus of baby boomers from the workforce. The good news is that Social Security has trust funds it can tap to keep up with scheduled benefits. But once those trust funds run out of money, benefits will be cut back on the table. Meanwhile, the Social Security trustees recently released a 2022 report, and it projects that the program's trust funds will run out of money in 2034. From there, Social Security may have to slash benefit income guidelines. But due to the cost of living adjustment, some Louisiana households may see a decrease in SNAP and other benefits, according to the Louisiana Department of Children and Services. This has so far affected millions of people under the Family Independence Temporary Assistance Program and SNAP program as well. State officials have said that these benefits will decrease in January. The cost of living is already increasing every single day. But now, once again, food inflation is outpacing overall inflation. What this means, though, is that SNAP recipients in the state of New York will once again receive more than $100 in their monthly benefits. SNAP has been crucial for many people in New York, and households that are currently at or near the maximum benefit level, which is about $1,000 for a household of 4, will receive SSI payments of at least $100. Benefits will post between December 12th and December 31st. An estimated $234 million in federal funding will be infused into New York's economy as a result of additional benefits. Since January, the program has contributed more than $2 billion into the state's economy, playing a critical role in the state's economic recovery in the wake of the crisis. According to a recent federal survey, SNAP generates up to $1.54 in economic activity for every dollar invested in the program. So, as food prices affected the number of factors, including extreme weather and supply chain complications, it makes it more difficult for the U.S. government to use tactics like raising the rates to moderate food prices. A number of party and refrigerator staples continued to get more expensive last month. The latest data even shows this. Eggs were a staggering 49% more expensive through November, and butter prices also increased by 27%. Overall, grocery and menu prices in November and December continue to go up half a percentage point. Joe Biden is set to outline the American Families Plan in his speech to Congress this Thursday. Now everybody, we finally have some great news in regards to more stimulus payments and the $200 increase for all of you guys that are on federal benefits. According to multiple sources, Joe Biden is set to outline the American Families Plan in his speech to Congress very soon. That's according to what White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said. Now the American Families Plan is expected to focus on policies including things like paid family leave, childcare, as well as free community college. In addition, everybody, the Biden administration is reportedly teeing up another massive economic spending package that will help millions of families across the country. Now, Joe Biden did already release the American Jobs Plan, which is a $2.25 trillion tax and spending initiative that would make investments in the nation's roads and bridges, as well as water systems, green energy, hospitals, and elder care. Also, folks, the newest measure is expected to call for roughly $1 trillion in new spending and about $500 billion in tax credits. Now, this new bill would also include an extension of the expanded child tax credit all the way to 2025, and this will reject a measure from some Democratic lawmakers to make the expansion permanent. Now, the $1.9 trillion relief package passed in March authorized $3,000 for every dependent ages 6 to 17 and $3,600 for every dependent under age 6. But there are multiple issues with this, everybody. But folks, there's a lot of problems with this proposal. Republicans have already criticized the size and scope of Joe Biden's $2.25 trillion proposal. Multiple Republican senators slammed Biden's push to raise the corporate tax rate from 28% to 28% from 21%, and they called it a non-negotiable red line. But guys, the good news is this. Joe Biden said Monday that he's prepared to compromise ahead of a White House meeting with a bipartisan group of lawmakers. Joe Biden said in Oval Office, "As I indicated earlier, I'm prepared to compromise, prepared to see what we can do and what we can get together on. It's a big package, but there are a lot of needs." Now for all of our seniors out there, in regards to your federal benefits like Social Security and even Medicare, multiple Democratic senators are pushing Biden to include healthcare in the next American Family Plan. 17 senators specifically asked Joe Biden to lower the Medicare eligibility age, expand Medicare benefits, and allow the program to negotiate lower drug prices. Biden's plan is expected to include proposals related to education and climate change. What remains an open question is what plans the administration has to include healthcare in the package. What are your thoughts on this, everybody? Should Joe Biden include healthcare in his fourth stimulus bill? Now, the White House declined to say if healthcare would be part of this particular proposal. But Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters that expanding access to healthcare and making it more affordable remains a priority for Biden and his administration.
Of home improvement, and while you're engaged in a home improvement project, maybe you can have some conversation about the other issues that are kind of gnawing at you. And right now we got some folk who are busy trying to stir up the stuff that gnaws at us. They're trying to accentuate our differences. They're sowing the seeds of division in the American family. And we're seeing the emergence in dangerous ways, right, of a kind of robust and unembarrassed anti-Semitism and racism and bigotry. And then there are things that we've just been trying to figure out for a long time. I'm saying that America needs a big home improvement project. We need to get involved in some work together, put our people back to work, create some jobs that pay a livable wage, spur the economy coming out of this pandemic, and position the American economy to lead well into the 21st century. And so that's work that I'll be focused on in the days ahead, and know that as I do it as a United States Senator representing the great state of Georgia, I will do it led always by my values of justice, truth-telling, love. We don't talk about love in politics, but love is the most powerful force in the world, and justice is what love looks like in public. I will be led by my values, and it is these values that have caused me to stand up time and time again, first as a citizen, as a pastor, against the things that would divide us and then destroy us. But now that I'm in the Senate, one of my early actions was to join the Senate Bipartisan Task Force for Combating Anti-Semitism. And we recently sent